All right, good morning, everybody. Super excited to get this started today. Today we're going to be creating, let me just go in, make sure I've got this all set so you guys can see what we're working on. There we go. Oh, looks like you can. Let me just get my chat up so that I can see you guys. Yay, it looks like we are live. All right. So, we are getting ready for yet another fun trip to Disney World. I cannot wait. And I am so excited. We are working on our window designs. So for those of you who have been with us before, hopefully you know what I'm talking about. One of the ones I did recently, let me just show you. We did Figment not that long ago. Just want to make sure that all of it's still showing up. There we go. Perfect. We are rocking. All right. So we did Figment not that long ago. And my husband, if you have been with us at our channel, and again, my name is Jessica Lynn, and I'm the owner, artist, Disney Nut here at TeamMould. And we are getting ready for our trip. And my husband absolutely is obsessed with the baby Yoda, I mean the child. And he wants some kind of window design featuring that. So I am all for it. And I apologize, we've gone through some different software. I changed phones, so I apologize if the stream name is weird. I'll change it in the future. Right now, thank you so much if you are here with us. Super excited. All right, let's go ahead and get this going. So I have a bunch of saved patterns. One of those is a large Mickey head. If you've watched before, I already have one of these already ready and templated so that I don't have to consistently go in and rescan him in. I can cut out two of them. Just gonna scan it, make sure it fits on the page. The machine I'm using is a Brothers Scan and Cut. And all right, let me make sure it fits. Perfect, it does. So as I was saying before, we are getting ready for a trip in spring. So if you are interested in joining us on that adventure, I will be trying to do some live streaming while I'm there. I'm super excited about it. For Christmas, my husband actually contacted Josh from Resort TV1 and asked what gimbal should we try and get, and he was extremely supportive. And so he got me that one for Christmas. Oh no, I cut out the small size. Such is the fun of live. Alright. Well, these are cute, but a little too small. Alright, I'm gonna have to do it again. Alright. That was just practice. There we go. We've got two little white Mickey heads. A nice little cardstock, so. Anyway. So yeah, so we purchased that gimbal. So when we are in the parks this spring, and if you've been watching our channel, or if you're brand new, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. We are going to be traveling to the parks, and we've got some new equipment, and I cannot wait. Our channel has traditionally been mostly DIYs and being inspired by Disney, and we are in the process of changing kind of our plan a little bit. I love Disney DIY, I love crafting, but I want to show you more of the parks and go on some additional adventures because I think that would be a lot of fun to have you join us on that. So, a lot of people, you know, maybe they don't craft as much, but that's okay. Now I'm using a Brothers Scan and Cut to cut this out, and you can see this is the size Mickey I wanted, a little bit bigger. So yeah, we're really excited. that we're going to be changing a little bit of gears. And I cannot wait to share some of our new format. I also don't know if you saw our Las Vegas video. And I apologize, it literally was shot on an old school camcorder on somebody's shoulder, you know, back in 1995. But I found a whole series of Disney videos, old ones from when I was a kid, that they're just entirely too good not to share. They are definitely better than what the Las Vegas one was. But I can't wait to share those with you guys. I think it's going to be a ton of fun. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully you can see everything all right. Let me get this all lined up for you. I'll change my angle a little bit. There we go. All right. So, usually it's on a whiteboard, so I'll just use the whiteboard. It's fine. All right. So, a couple of months ago, so here's our basic Mickey shape. Usually what I'll do is start everything on that base, just because I think it's a whole lot easier. Now my plan, I found this graphic, and I don't know if you've seen our bookmarks, but I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute. And what we're going to do, let me just show you. I'm going to use this as my template or my pattern, and I'm going to put him inside the Mickey ears. So it's going to be so cute. I cannot wait to see how it turns out. Fingers crossed. Again, we're doing this live, so I think it's part of the fun. You never know what you're going to get. When I create these, I have a huge pack of crafting paper. Think of it as like professional cardstock or paper or crafting paper, like when you were a kid. Same kind of thing. And of course, I don't have gray. All right, let me find some gray, because I know I've got it. Ooh, that might actually be a good color for him. Bummer. Where is some gray? Let me find some gray. Hopefully you guys are having a great start to your Saturday morning. Oh, here we go. I have a huge cabinet just filled with paper, and let's see, I think this is going to be the closest that oh, it's white. That's a bummer. It's a cool texture though, but it's white. What are we going to do? All right. Well, it's all right. Let's all can be fixed, all can be changed. Let's see, I have to find some gray paper. Alright, so gray is what I need. I think I have like every color but. Oh. Oh, look at this. Okay, see, and that's why you just, okay, this is funny. My husband is always like, Jessica, you have enough paper. And I tell him I do not. And that is why I do not. Right there. Boom. Because I knew that I was going to need. Now hopefully you guys can see it. Alright. So let's go ahead and get started. We got lots to do. Willy Wonka, right? We got nothing to do and all the time in the world. Strike it, reverse it. I know that's not the quote, but it makes me laugh. So what I do is I love to start with a Mickey Mouse base, and then what we do is we build up. So, and I love to do this, and I know, could I cut out shapes using the machine? Probably, but I think it's just as fun to go in and just be creative and literally all you see is that I'm just using that white paper as my template. Super easy. And this is a fun craft that, you know, I think it would be really fun. Like if you had a vacation coming up, you could get the entire family down at the kitchen table. While my video is not for kids, because I would hate for a kid to just go and try and do this stuff with their parents' machines on their own. You know, this is a great video for you to watch and then take that and be inspired for your family. I think that you could have a ton of fun. You know, if you are a paper crafter, you could go through, cut all of this out and get it ready. And then have a bunch of different shapes and a bunch of different things that they could use to create, you know, if you knew a child loves Belle or, you know, the child, you could go through and actually set it up for them. Like, I think that's a ton of fun. You know, I'm showing you this, but I can tell you that I've done that with my family before too, where we'll go through together and these are just glue strips, basically, is the best way I can describe them. But if you're working on this project with your kids, just use some old school glue sticks, you know. It'll work just fine. And then typically what I will do is I'll put these two together, because that's going to make this much stronger to be able to tape into the window. Now these are not window clings, so they're not any sort of vinyl or anything like that. They are truly, you know, paper pieced crafting projects that you can put into your window. We do that all the time at our hotel. Typically when we go, we're celebrating something, so it could be a birthday, an anniversary, and I'll tell you, the response that we get from the hotel is phenomenal. We took our youngest daughter for her first birthday, and we made a huge banner that said it was her first birthday, put it up in the window, and Mickey and Minnie saw it, and they stopped by and had the maintenance people drop us off a whole card to wish her happy birthday. And it was so cool. We got back to the room and it was such a special moment for her. Like, she, number one, couldn't believe that Mickey and Minnie, you know, took the time to make her a special card. My older daughter was all excited, and it was just, it's such a fun thing. And she still has the card to this day. So, like, what a great memory to be able to take with us. Now, the way that I'm going to do the next piece is that I'm going to use that. This was actually a piece of clip art that I got on Etsy, so that I don't have to reinvent the wheel. We'll just put Mickey off on the side, and we're going to use this as my template. So I want to cut out all these little pieces. So these will become our pattern pieces. Now, if you watched other videos, I'll just draw it. But here's the thing, I already have this template, so why would I recreate it when I don't have to? Right? I mean, it's already existing. So as you can see, I'm just dividing it out, and these are gonna, I'm thinking about this in colors. So everything I'm cutting out right now, right? So this is the ship, here's his little outfit. Let me go ahead and cut him out. So you can see I'm building things up in colors. So hopefully that makes sense. Now I don't need the back of the pod because I'm going to use this as the pod, if that makes sense. Good morning, Christine. Oh, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. So, and what you can see is when we're done, see, I'll be putting it like that. So like this is sort of going to become his pod. It almost looks like it's wearing little pants. It's kind of funny. All right. So let's get moving on this. Now, what I'm going to do is that I am going to go ahead and trace this. I'm just going to cut this paper down so that it's easier for you guys to see. Now, I know you said it's your first time visiting. If you haven't been here before, we have a whole series on our channel where we make window art that you can go ahead and put up. We show you how to do it. Super easy. I've also, because I've had a lot of people that are like, well, you know, I've never done anything like that before. Oh, thank you. I do too. We love decorating the hotel. I've also done ones for people, like we've had people actually hire us to make them before, which I love to do. I think it's so much fun. It's so creative, and the biggest suggestion I can have, I don't know if you've gone through and created anything like this. If you haven't, just make sure you go and get them laminated before you put them up in your window at the hotel, because if you don't, the humidity in the Florida air will destroy them after less than a day. So we actually go, I have a laminator and I'll laminate them up. But if you don't have a laminator, you can take them to a Kinko's or a UPS store, whatever you have in your area, and they will do lamination for you. Yeah. All right. And again, I'm just cutting this out like pattern pieces. So think about like quilting or sewing. I'm literally just going in. Here, I'll just cut this down. It's easier for me to show you when I don't have so much paper. So good question, Christine. For me, I think that what we've done in the past that has worked really well, we've tried a couple of different things. We tried to laminate them with like a vinyl stuff to see if they would stick to the windows. And with so much humidity, that did not work. So we then, the next trip, we went ahead and I laminated them with just pure laminate. So I have an Amazon machine that I bought for $20, and you put them in these little cases and then they laminate out, and that works well. And then what we'll do is we will actually bring like heavy, and this is gonna sound crazy, but like Christmas packaging tape. And when we use it's still clear, it's Scotch, you know, no endorsement, just that's what it is, right? But it is like a wrapping paper tape. And when we use that, it worked really well. So getting them laminated is the trick one, because then no moisture will get in them. Now, it depends on which way your room views. I can tell you that some of the rooms get extremely, you know, filled with humidity and moisture on the windows. But then within, you know, half an hour, because it's Florida, you know, everything is back to normal again. So just make sure that you laminate them and tape. That's going to be your best. But use the heavy wrapping tape, and then it won't come off the window. And we had ours up all of last trip. And I'm using my phone today, so I can't show you. But on our Instagram, which is just TeamMould DIY, out there we do have an image from our last trip. Oh, look how cute he's looking. This is going to be cute. From our last trip, where you can see we did... Actually, I think I have the ones right here. Yeah, I do. Now, these are the ones we did last year. So we did Jessie. We did Green Alien. I did Mary Poppins. Bert. Buzz Lightyear. And Woody. So yeah, no, we have them all still here. And these are all handcrafted. And I used a different machine that I've gotten rid of. But yeah, these were all handcrafted. And the people that walked by, we had so many people that would stop and look at our window. And I actually had a lady ask me, she's like, who made all these? And it was such a fun feeling. And the kids loved it. Because then it was really easy for them to find our room. Which was really cute too, because they get all excited. They're like, where's our Toy Story? And the reason we did Toy Story was because it was the first time for us that we had ever been to Toy Story Land. So, and this year, my husband is all in on the child, or the Baby Yoda. Oh, thank you. We do have videos for all of them. When the video is done streaming, I'll relink them. But I did make a playlist. So... But thank you, Christine. That means a lot. I'm actually pretty proud of them myself. You know, it was... All right. So one of the things you may have just saw me do is I did this backwards. Right? So think about it like sewing. We're going to trace our lines in the back. The other ones I traced on the front, but it's okay because I'm going to outline those. Because this one has that fancy paper... Oh, I think I forgot to cut out his hand. Yes, I did. All right, so we got one more little piece to cut out. Yeah, so typically that's what I'll do though, is I will prep all these pattern pieces for my kids and then we piece them together. Now, I won't lie. All of the ones that I just did, like the Toy Story and everything like that, those I did all of them. So these were all me. I did these for the channel to show them off. Although in the past we definitely have done this actually is one of my favorite pairs. I did this one live and it was so much fun because I had a group of people on with me, just like you are on with us today, Christine, that we went through and they were like, do Mary Poppins, make her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And so we did all this live on the fly. It was so much fun. All right. There we go. There we go. Oh, there's the little hand. That's the little hand I missed. So it's this little... All right, we'll come back and get that. So here's our little ship piece. There we go. All right, so what we're gonna do... This is where the artistic freedom comes in, right? So be creative, and if you're not, you could, you know, go through and hand out all these pieces. I love being able to draw. My grandmother and my mother are all great artists, and no pressure though, right? And so because of that, it has been a skill that has been passed on to me that I love. And some people might say, oh, Jess, you know what, this is crazy cool, I love it, but I'm really not that artistic. You can be. You can be. Look, this is why I'm showing this to you. Now, the Mary Poppins and Bert, I did that one just by randomly cutting out pieces of paper. But look, this one, I'm using a template. So don't use a template. It's okay. You know, you don't have to be able to draw. A lot of people say, oh, I like watching DIY channels, but I can't do that. You can. I promise you, you can. just don't be afraid to try. Because what's the worst that you do? You waste a couple sheets of paper and you try again, right? I mean, it's okay. You know, I work with, lost sound. Is it back? Hopefully I'm back. Christine, am I back? I went to check on my cell phone and obviously I hit the button. Okay, just now. I'm back. All right. So you could use, this is going to be a little lighter gray. So you might even want to write on the pattern, you know, like what colors you're going to use. So you can see how cool this is looking. And when we're done, I'm going to come back in with a Sharpie and just kind of outline everything just so it's nice and bold. All right, so let's keep all our pattern pieces organized. There we go. All right. So let's put him back together so we can see how this little puzzle is supposed to look. So it looks like that. And that's pretty much what we got, right? We paper pieced him. Hopefully I didn't lose you for too long. I apologize. All right, so here's his little brown, that little rollover. And again, all I'm doing is looking at this and just sort of eyeballing it. Now, if you're not comfortable with that, go ahead and cut these pieces out and trace them. It's okay. There's no right or wrong into how to do this. Okay, so there's the double. So at the bottom of this, you can see it kind of comes down and swoops. And I'm making the lines probably a little more exaggerated because I want to make sure that it shows up good when it's up in our window. Now we are going to be taking a trip in the spring. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. That's what these are going to be for. And when we go, I'll show you this. If you haven't seen these are so adorable. We cannot wait. Our magic bands are on their way, but we ended up getting some magic bands, and this is, so my husband, let me see if I can show you. He cannot wait to doll up his magic band. So like I said, this is all his whole thing. This trip is Baby Yoda everywhere. So I'm super excited. It's going to be so much fun. And we're going to try and make window clings that match the decor of our magic bands. So that's going to be kind of a fun adventure. All right, so there we are so far. Okay, so we've got his little outfit. So now the next step, let's go ahead and look at this a little closer. So from this line, you can see it kind of comes up and goes into that. That's the easy one, right? Now again, if you're not comfortable with this, the other option is if you purchase a template. Now we don't sell those. This actually came from a lady on Etsy. But let's say you went and bought that template. You could actually go in. I'm just making sure I still have sound. Yes, we do. You could go in and print this on cardstock too. So if you didn't want to try and draw it, you could go in and just print it right on the cardstock. You know, run the cardstock right through your printer. And then that would make this project extremely easy for your kids. you know, because they wouldn't have to try and draw it. Although I'll be honest, I think it would be kind of fun to have my older daughter go in and hand draw. I'd love to see what she creates. And that's the fun of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be, it's your design. Like, just, it's okay. I am. My husband wants one of each. So that's my plan. My younger daughter, pretty much whatever Daddy does, she's kind of obsessed with it as well. So we are going to make a Mandalorian as well. So I'll be sharing that once I get it done. That one I will have to paper piece because I don't have a template for it. Oh, I'm a little worried on how to do this. So let me show you what I was talking about before. So I think these eyeballs are just too cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut them out. Just like that. Okay. So there's one. Let's cut out that other one. I don't want to screw them up. They're too adorable. And I'm afraid if I don't draw it just like it, it won't look right. Yeah, so we will be doing a Mandalorian. I won't be doing that one today. But I definitely will have that video up. So if you're interested in seeing that, please go ahead and subscribe and watch for that. And I'll make sure that gets up pretty soon. I'm super excited I can't wait to see these on the wall. Okay, that's about where they are. So again, this is that whole concept of, you know what, I'm not really comfortable drawing it. You know, what can I do? Well, you have a pattern, you know, use your pattern. Don't be afraid. There we go. And then the way these eyeballs were set, there's just one little circle over here and one little circle over there. And then they colored them in. There we go. And I am a lefty, so I apologize. I'm trying to move my hand out of the way so you can see. And what I love about making these in live time is to show you that you know, it can be done. You know, you don't have to. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's actually really cute. Okay. That's adorable. I like seeing them all pieced together. All right, I do have to go and cut the little hand out for right there. So I'm going to use this as my pattern piece. I know that his little hand comes out there, and it is just like that one, so it's just the little doot, doot. There we go. All right. And again, there are a ton of creative ways to do these that you don't have to sit and cut little sheets of paper. Now, if you're into doing this stuff like I am, awesome, have fun with it. But know there are different levels. It's kind of like, oh, what is that? You know, like on Channel 10, when I was a kid, they used to have like the fitness ladies where there were like 3 different levels, right? So there would be the one lady who was high intensity aerobics. There's the other lady in the middle who's kind of doing it, but not really. And then there's the one lady sitting on the chair, right? This is the same thing. You can have any level of these. Like, you could be the one who just prints this off and has your kid put them together. And I promise you, it will mean the world to them. You could have the person who is not only cutting every one of these pieces, but they're hand drawing it. You could have, you know what I mean? So don't be afraid. Try it. Let's see what else we got here. All right. That actually looks kind of creepy. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to get rid of that off my screen. We'll see. All right. So let's go ahead and put this cute little guy together. I almost feel like I wish I had a lighter gray. Oh, Oh no, I can't do that. I was gonna say, if I was paper crafting this, I probably would put it on a foam riser. So if you see how that looks, see how there's like a shadow? Because in paper crafting, they have these foam risers where it kind of gives it a lift so it looks three-dimensional. The problem is I can't run that through, the machine, so that's kind of a bummer, but that's all right. All right, so time to assemble. Put some glue on him. And thank you guys for hanging with me, Christine. And it looks like there's another person. I can't see their username. I apologize. There we go. So we get that on there. And then I'm going to come back in. And I'm just going to start drawing in those lines. It's going to feel like old school animation. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, old school animation, if you ever look at it, they always would add like these big black chunky lines. And that would be between the art. So that's all I'm doing. We're going to just add Baby Yoda. I mean the child. I hope in October when season 2 comes, I hope he gets a name. You know, like if he's not Baby Yoda, then I hope he gets a name. I almost feel like I might have to put a little frog. Alright, let's get him all pasted in. Oh, he's so cute. Look, he's riding a Mickey pod. Okay. This is entirely too cute. Oh my goodness. I am loving him. Okay, that's... Alright. There he is. Oh my goodness, look, he's like, hey guys, we're on vacation. Yay, vacation I am. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm going to tell you, my parents were not Star Wars people. I know. They were not. They just weren't. And that's okay. Everybody grows up with different childhood, whatever. So up until, oh, thank you, Christine. I do too. So up until I met my husband, who could not, it's funny, because he had never been to Disney World and I had never watched Star Wars. So I could not understand when he said to me, well, I've never been to Disney World. And I said, what does that mean? I don't understand these words you're saying. What do you mean? And he said, well, I've never been to Disney World. And I said, like, for more than a day? Like, and he's like, no, ever. And it's funny because I had the same problem with Star Wars. I had never watched a single Star Wars until about a year ago. And I know that's crazy, but it's the truth. I guess, you know, I lived under a rock or something. But we just hadn't. And so he was like, well, now that Galaxy's Edge is here and the kids are, you know, getting a little bigger, let's all watch it together. And so we've started watching all of them. And I can understand how people got hooked. You know, they're fun, they're engaging, and we've really been enjoying them. And I don't know, we're looking forward to our first trip to Galaxy's Edge this spring, and I can't wait. Like, I'm so excited. Like, I feel like now I'm going to be able to talk the jargon. Like, I feel like if I went there before I watched the movies, like, I would have been that weird, awkward person saying stuff that really wasn't right. So I feel at least now that I'm ready for it. So I'm excited. So this little guy, the next process for him, I'm going to add his little window here on the front. But you can see, it doesn't matter what the back looks like. So this was Mary Poppins. But you can see I built her on a brown cardstock base. And then paper pieced and then laminated. So the next piece for him will be, now we've talked about putting names on there and stuff. We didn't last time. Doesn't mean we won't this time. But we've talked about it. And the next step will be to take him and run him through the laminator. And when we do that, it seals. Basically, it's almost like a Ziploc, or those weird infomercials. Like where they take the clothes, shove them in a bag, and then they use the vacuum to suck all the air out. Basically, it seals around him so that no moisture will get in. So that will be our next step for him. All right. So I know it needs to be there to there. Oh my goodness, he is much cuter than I thought even. Oh, you're in Ontario. Oh, cold, cold. I'm actually in Wisconsin. So for us, it's a couple hour, you know, a little over 2 hour plane ride. Not horrible. Yeah, not horrible, but still a plane ride for us. I mean, we could drive there, and we have done that, and it's pretty brutal when you have 2 little kids. But we typically will fly when we go. Our joke has been that now that my husband is addicted to Disney World as well, our joke has been that by taking an airplane, that gives us back an extra 6 to 12 hours, which equals how many Haunted Mansions or Pirates of the Caribbean. So that's kind of our joke, is that we base it off of how many extra times can we ride those 2 rides, because they are our favorites. And when I was younger, we used to go on Pirates and pretend, or we'd actually go through and count, like, how many chickens were on the ride. Oh no, bummer. Oh, I thought it was so cute, and I made it too small. Ah, fun. So here's my first version. Let's try it again. But yeah, we used to go and see how many times we could ride Pirates of the Caribbean. And then while we were on the ride, we would count chickens. And we would go through and, you know, do that kind of stuff. So I think when we go down there, we'll definitely do some of our funny, weird, quirky things that we like to do. Like I said, one of them is counting chickens, which I will tell you, I won't release the number. I won't release the number. If somebody watches this video and, goes down there and rides Pirates and tells me how many chickens there are, because I know how many there are, maybe I'll do something special. That's kind of fun. Maybe I'll make you a chicken Mickey. I don't know. Alright, I think this will look better. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, now you might say, why did I print that on white paper? There's this little pod piece. Ooh. I have got too many craft things to talk about. Where are you? Alright, I can't find my Copics. Where did my Copics go? Not sure. Alright. Well, I have some other markers, so all is not lost. We fly just over 2 hours as well. My husband's first time was 2 years ago. Oh, nice! September is, I'm going to be honest, if I didn't have little kids, September is the time to go. I love September. What's nice about September is that most of the kids are all back in school. Now, you might have some local kids that are there for, like, the weekends and stuff, or if they're little, you know, parents bring them in. But you also have Halloween. Are you guys going to one of the Mickey Not So Scary Halloween parties? Because those are a blast. Yeah, we've never seen Galaxy's Edge, so this will be the first time for us, and we're going in April. We'll be there April and part of May. So I cannot wait. Super excited. A lot of times what I'll do too is I'll come back with markers and just do some shadowing. Because I think it helps build up some depth. And you can see with this super shimmery paper that I picked for the Mickey pod, it just sort of blends into it really nicely. There, so you can see I did some shadowing. Oh, the Halloween party, I'm going to tell you, we haven't been able to go to those for a couple of years because my kids are too small. But my kids are finally getting to the age where our goal is to go to the Halloween party. Potentially this fall, but probably more like next fall. Just because if I'm going to pay the extra money for them to go, I want to be able to stay up for most of it and enjoy. And not that they're all that old, but old enough that I know they'll tough it out. My kids are super excited for that. when we used to go before kids, my husband and I were the adults that always dressed up. And one year he actually went as Van Helsing. He loves Hugh Jackman. He went as Hugh Jackman's Van Helsing. And oh my gosh, there were little boys like lined up. And I remember a Disney cast member came over and kind of jokingly said, "You have a great costume. Go ahead and finish your line, and then let's keep moving, because we just don't want people to think that, you know, obviously wrong park." But it was so cute, because there was this little boy who walked up and he was just like, "Excuse me, can I get your autograph?" And he actually had his little autograph book. And I remember I told the mom, I'm like, I have to take a picture, because no one at home will believe me when I tell them. And she was like, "Oh, that's fine. He loves him. And this is so exciting. Thank you. You totally made his trip." And I'll be honest, I think it made my husband's trip too, because he was so excited that someone other than me, who had made his costume, ooh, that green is a little too dark, you know, agreed with him. And all I'm doing now is just adding some little shadows. Oh my goodness. He is entirely too cute. Fun! You know what though? I love that. You do not have to have kids to do that party. You just have to be a kid at heart. And okay, I'm going to make myself sound crazy, but I went to college for theater and costumes and all kinds of good stuff like that. So I know how to sew. And I went for musical theater as well. So I love the Pirates of Penzance. And there's a song in there where they do this thing where they're like, "Tarantara, Tarantara." And my best friend and I think almost every time we've gone, would do the dance down, you know, if there was nobody in line at the Pirates. And we would sing that song really loud. And one time we sang it so loud that when we got up to the ride operators, the Disney cast members, they were like, "We love the Pirates of Penzance." And it was so funny. Like, I can still see their faces, and we were so embarrassed. And then, but it was fun, you know, it was just silly and fun. And that's what Disney is about. You know, you don't have to, you know, you go there because you want to just let go of this, have fun, you know, and to just be there as big kids. That's awesome. That's awesome. And if you can, you know, have time away and let all the stress of real life go. I mean, that's why we all go on vacation, right? Some people like to sit on a beach. Some people enjoy visiting the tiki birds, and, you know, everybody's got their own thing. And there's a lot of people that I know that go, "Oh, you're going to Disney again." And I'm like, it's cool. You know, that just means I know that you won't be there all the time, and I can do what I want. And that sounds bad, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's the, you know, if everybody always wanted to go there, then the place would be so packed that none of us would have any fun. So that's what I love about how people have different ideas of what vacation is. You know, vacation is different for everybody. So there's my Disney. All right, so we are just about done. I'm going to punch out some little eyeballs here. Those are too big. Bummer. Thought it would be easy. All right, what do I have? What kind of creative art tool do I have to give him little white eyes? All right, might just have to cut these down. Well, that's fun. Are you guys dressing up this year? Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Let me just pop that out. Oh, these little eyeballs are too small. Oh no, I put glue on the wrong side. Okay, well, that was not a good choice. Oh, that's so fun. You should make it where you guys lose pieces of yourselves. Like, that would be so much fun. I know it sounds crazy, but that would be so cool. Like, if you could take off, like, an ear or something. Like, that would be really cool. That's a cool idea. All right, let me see if I can. I'm just looking for something I can. I used to have a white gel roll, which basically is like whiteout. Yeah, that's what I was going to trickle. I can't find one. I know I have it. It's amazing how my office is completely clean and amazing, and I can find everything I'm looking for. And then I go live, and it's like everything scurries. It's like all of my crafts are camera shy all of a sudden. And it's like, are you kidding me? You guys are around all the time. And then the minute I need you, you all disappear. Ah, too big too. Ah, it's craziness. I do, honestly. I tell my husband that all the time. I'm like, I need an assistant. I do have 2 little ones, but they are not quite, what's the right word? They're not quite ready for the assistant part. I wouldn't do that to my viewers yet. We got time. Trying to get them a little older so they can be, you know, good assistants for us. All right, I have glitter. Haha, there it is. I knew I had it. I have a box. There they go. I have a full box of glitter pens. They are one of my absolute other favorite tools. And in there, not sponsored. This is just showing. But there's a Uniball Signo. It's just like whiteout. But it's like in a pen. So you can actually draw with a white pen. It's amazing. All right. There we go. Oh, of course, and it's almost dead. Too much crafting. All right. Oh, I like that it. Oh, you know what this reminds? There was a. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make myself sound so much older. There used to be a show on Channel 10 when I was a kid where the guy would draw with chalk while they told a story. It just had major flashbacks. And there he is, guys. There he is. Doo-doo. Oh my goodness. And I love that he's in a Mickey pod. Like, that just makes my day. Oh my goodness. He looks so cute. That's so wrong on like every level. I hope that when people see it in the parks, I hope they get a kick out of it too. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to outline him. I just want to make sure he stands out a little bit. So just like I said before, old school animator style. Just so that all these lines are nice and solid for him. And let me show you how much more he pops as soon as we do that. Oh, thank you. I love being able to, I love bringing Disney home. Honestly, it's the motto that I started our channel with, and that is that, you know, if I can bring a little bit of Disney to everything I do, and I can create something that inspires our subscribers, like, I love that. I love if, you know, if all of a sudden you and your husband are going to do Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head for Halloween, and all of a sudden you go and make Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head window clings. You know, how cool is that? Then I did my job. And it's fun. I love doing this. I think it's a blast. And if I can use my creative, and then that it means a lot to me, and I love that. So thank you so much, Christine. That's really nice. There we go. I might put just a couple little dots of shadow. All right, let's see how he looks. I think this is good. Our community. Oh, I love that. We have a group here in Wisconsin too, and they're the Kenosha rock painters, and they have a Facebook group. And the rocks that these people paint, I don't want to say ladies because it's also gentlemen. I joined the group just because they inspired me off the work that they did. Like, oh my gosh, like these are not rocks with just like some words or like a heart or something. They like paint portraits and art. And like, there have been rocks we've found where it looks like there's a cat sitting there. And I'm like, how long did someone spend doing that? And then they just went, let's go ahead and free it back into nature. You know, like, it's gorgeous. So we have a group that does that too. And, you know, I wonder if the paint that you use for the rocks, I wonder if that would work on the, it probably would. Oh my goodness, too much fun. So there he is, all finished and outlined. And you can see by just the little extra outline, like I just want to make him like, ooh, like right through. Oh goodness. Too fun. Too fun. Oh my goodness. Bradford Painted Rocks on Facebook. Oh, do you guys put like tracking on your rocks? So you can actually watch the rocks when they like travel, like a tracking, like geocaching kind of thing? Like, is that what you do? So people actually put like a code or something on there? I'll go look it up. Facebook. Oh, there they are. Bradford Painted Rocks. I will like the group. There you go. I'm part of a new group. Oh, there's a special Facebook group too. All right, I'll join the group. There we go. I have joined. Oh my gosh, there's a whole form I have to fill out. Where did you hear about us? On YouTube. Where are you from? Wisconsin. Yes, I agree to the rules. All right. Oh, that's cool. So then people take pictures of them? Okay, that's kind of cool. Well, I can't see everything because I have to wait till I get approved, but I'll definitely take a look at it, Christine. That's so cool. But the first picture just on the regular painted rocks page shows like a garden with a library with like every color rainbow. That's gorgeous. Oh, there's a guy that says, "Great idea. I love being part of this group." Too fun. Sometimes I will come back in and do a little bit of a glitter pen. Because it just makes it, see how he's sparkly now? It almost makes his eyes look glistening. Hey, Disney Fan TV 2424 Media Show. We are just finishing up this adorable little child. He is a window piece of art for our next trip. Nice. Christine, that's awesome that they'll go through and do that. I love it. The one here, sometimes they'll post up like and show the initials, but you almost could put like tracking on it, like a code or something like they do for geocaching. That would be really cool too. I'm just going to make him a little extra magical. Little glitter pen and all. All right. Oh, okay. Disney boy, how are you? As I say, there's a whole long Disney stream there. Yeah, so the start of this video, I started literally with just a white Mickey template. And this is what we created. It has been so much fun. I am super happy with the way this all turned out. I think my husband is going to have a moment when he sees it. I think he is going to tell me that it is what he was hoping. Yeah, so we started from scratch, and this is what I built. And Christine and I were talking a little bit too. One of my plans is to also now do the Mandalorian. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, I got some glue on there. I'm going to go through and actually build the Mandalorian so I can have both of them in our window at our hotel. So let me just zoom in so you can see. By putting a little bit of glitter, see how it just sort of made him spark up. So cute. Oh my goodness. I am so excited to get him all laminated. So cute. Oh my god, you know what I want to do? I want to give him a Mickey balloon in his hand. Is that wrong? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me just cut a sheet of paper. I'll show you what I mean. Oh my goodness. Morning, Stephanie. We started this video with just a Mickey like this. And when this video is done, I'll leave it up so you guys can rewatch it. But what I did was I took this white sheet of paper and we actually cut all the templates out and made this. And we'll be laminating this and then putting it up. We'll be actually putting it up in our window. So I cannot wait. Oh, it looks like all my Saturday morning friends are showing up. I've had Christine here with me this morning. She has had a ton of fun with me just creating and crafting. And I'm so happy to have all of you joining us as well. And I totally just screwed up what I was going to cut out. I am good. Thank you for asking. We are on our countdown to Disney. If you've never seen our channel before, we're a Disney DIY. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. That's why you changed your name. Makes sense. We are getting ready to go to the parks in a couple of months, and not even. We're less than 90 days, so I am so ready. We've got some new fun stuff we're going to do. We're going to be doing some live streaming when we're there, so if you guys are interested, be sure to subscribe so that we can share that with you as well. And Steph and I were just Christine and I were just talking about like rock painting, which is such an interesting, we've seen a lot of rocks around here that people paint just the most amazing things ever. Okay, I'm almost done cutting it out and I'll show you what I was thinking. I'll have to see if my husband wants it, but so what I picture oh my gosh, this is getting goofy now. Now I don't know if in his little world, if he would even need a string to hold the Mickey balloon, or if it would just stay, you know, using the force. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're going to be doing the Mandalorian. That'll be our next live one. So I'm super excited about it. But the way his little hand is, I just kind of want to do that. Oh my goodness. Like that's just, whatever my husband wants. I don't know. That's just what I picture. He needs to be holding something. Or maybe like a little Epcot on a string. Or like a, I don't know. I got to think about this one. Too fun. Well, thank you for your feedback, Stephanie. Thank you, Reyes. Hopefully all is well. It has been a long time. I know you've been a long-time subscriber, and I thank you for being here with us. Oh my gosh. He completely needs Mickey ears. Or maybe he needs a churro in one hand and Mickey ears. Oh my god, where's some black paper? All right, here's some black paper. I'm game. All right. And I don't know if my husband would want a pink Mickey balloon. I don't know. Maybe he would. All right, where's my template? All right, let's see if I can make Mickey ears. All right, let's try. He needs like the pink ones. You know, the ones they have for like little girls. Those are so cute, just because it would contrast. All right, so Mickey ears are going to come down this way. And he needs a little hat like that. So there would be the top. And then, oh, wait a minute. I just found a new stencil. Oh, Jason Blair. Welcome, Christine's husband, Mr. Potato Head. I think. Is that what she said you guys are going to be? Too fun. Oh my gosh, he completely needs Mickey ears. All right, hold on. I can do this. I'm game. I have this little, it's for like architecture and for design, but I love it because if you need to make a perfect circle. Oh, I do have Disney Plus. I do. It's I wasn't a, at first I was like, I don't know. And then my husband and I decided to cut the cord and we got rid of cable. Because with 2 little kids, I would rather go spend time outside with them playing and having fun than being trapped in the house. I love it. I love it that you guys are giggling. This is see, again, it's about having fun with these projects, and I love this. What a fun way to start our Saturday morning. I am looking forward to the weekend, and I got up early today, so I apologize I started the stream so early. But I'm glad that you all are here with me. But we started early only because the girls have dance and some other things later once the morning gets going. Not to mention, if I start live streams when they're up and about, my children are hams. They're amazing little hams. And I will never get them to stop being in the camera. They'll want to be all over the camera, so. Oh, this is perfect. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There it is. Oh goodness. Sorry, I totally screamed on the camera. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is kind of fun. See, now he needs like a churro or a Mickey waffle. Doesn't he like, isn't his whole deal is the waffles? Or is, no, it's nuggies. I haven't watched it completely. I've gotten about halfway through it. I've been a little busy, but everybody always puts up the memes with the chicken nuggies and stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is entirely too cute. Let me just sparkle and razzle dazzle this Mickey up. Oh my goodness. Let's give it some Disney magic or something. There we go. Nice. Thank you, Jason. Oh my goodness. It totally made my day too. But that's what I love about doing this kind of stuff live. Like, I was focused on like a Mickey balloon or like a churro or something, so maybe I need to go like have some breakfast. But the Mickey hat, like, that's what I love about doing this, is that your ideas help me sort of, you know, push me off into the next idea of where I want to go. And let's just glue him on, and I love it. I love, oh, I need to do that little, I'm going to kind of just put it off just a little bit there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. I can't wear Mickey ears in the parks. They give me headaches. They give me headaches, unfortunately. So I can't wear those. I like the headbands and stuff, but they actually give me headaches when I wear the other kind. Like old school, like just the headbands and stuff. They just do. They always have, which is kind of a bummer. Jason made a t-shirt like that. Oh, like this one? Well, this isn't... I should, actually, right? You could just, like, put that right on a shirt. That would actually... My husband would probably freak out about that as well. Oh, so much to do in so little time. Although I do have, like I said, about 90 days till our trip. So I still have plenty of time. Plenty of time to craft. And you are right, Christine. I definitely need an assistant because I just had that little green thing to... Oh, here it is. To draw the Mickey ears, and it's gone. All right. It is back. All right. Thank you guys for sharing some of your time with me today and for being... you know, open to being crafty and inspiring me to... I would like to make a shirt with a Mickey head on it. Like just a Mickey shape head. Because that's not too hard to do. There's some really cool ideas you could try. I have seen Disney Fan TV. I have seen people where they have taken like a black shirt and used bleach to get the outline. And then you can be really creative in how you color it in. So that might be an option, you know, a nice easy option to get you started. Otherwise, if you have a machine like mine or a Cricut, you could cut vinyl. Yeah, I mean, that could be another option for you. So I just made this little circle, and I'm sure you're like, what the heck am I doing? Let's get out some markers. Now, if I was on Project Runway, if anybody knows what that show is, it's a sewing show, whatever. And... I would be the one where they would say, Jessica, tone it down a little bit. Maybe don't over-embellish. Because I'm the one who would over-embellish. All right, let me just draw something in the middle here. All right. I went to college, like I said before, for costumes. And so I sew. So part of my channel, I'm going to start adding in some of that as well. But... when I go through and do this, I think of everything as pattern pieces. And when I used to do a lot of Halloween costumes, I always thought that what made a costume truly were all the really tiny little details. You know, so adding, almost looks like a Pokemon ball, adding in the little Mickey ears or adding in, you know, something extra. It just really adds to the overall design. So, let me see if I can show you what I did. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see where is it? Oh, there it is. It's on my hand. It's that tiny little... Yes, it was a show on Lifetime back in the day. Yep. Now there's like all these new shows and new versions of it, but they always used to joke with the designers that they should don't over design, you know. All right, so I drew it in silver pen. Oh, and there we go. Perfect. All right. I have seen Dance Moms. She's a little too angry for me though. So I just made a little, and you can see I drew it with silver, and then I just put a little Mickey and the little thing. It's all those little details. Oh, I don't know what his hand needs, so I might have to work on that. Oh my goodness, there's so many of you joining us. Thank you so much for joining. I know a lot of you are joining where you see him finished. When this video is done, it will be back available for replay. I actually started this project as just a Mickey shape. So this is what we started with, and I even cut it out while we're on the video. So If you want to see how I went from this to this, watch the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're interested. And just like I said, I think I have my little, assistant starting to wake up this morning. So let me ask what my assistant thinks. Good morning. How are you?
Good.
You're good? I got a bunch of people on this morning. We're making some Disney stuff. How many days? We're getting close. That's okay. Look at what I made.
Whoa.
You like them?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? You think Dad's gonna like them? Yeah.
Who is it for?
For Dad. For the window. You know, like we did the Mary Poppins and all those?
Which one's gonna be mine?
I don't know. We have to make you one. We haven't started yet, have we? Not yet.
Is the video still on?
Yeah, they're live. They're live with us right now.
We were talking all this time and they were listening?
Yeah, they're listening to us talk live. Whoa. See, I gotta be careful, otherwise she's gonna want to do this. Well, I just want to take a moment, guys. Thank you so much. This has been so much fun. Christine, thank you. Her husband, Jason, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Disney fan, thank you for hanging out as well. We also had Stephanie and Reyes join us. And you guys have been so much fun this morning. Thank you so much. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you, guys. Well, if you are new to our channel or you want to join with us again, I'll probably be doing the Mandalorian next week is my guess. Maybe this weekend, if I have some time. Please go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you guys join us. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this one. I cannot wait to show him. You should go get him. Maybe he should go get him quick. But I cannot wait to do this again, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope they have a great, wonderful weekend. And Christine, good luck with costumes. I hope to see you on here again so that we can talk again soon. It was tons of fun.
These are mine now?
But thank you guys so much. Oh, Christine, thank you. I got to work on my wrapping it up. I start talking and then everybody's talking and it's too much fun. All right, guys. I hope that you have a great weekend. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe. We're Team Mould. In the spring, we're going to be going to Disney World, so we'd love to have you join us. We're going to do some live streaming, as well as more of these window designs, so we look forward to seeing you guys around soon. Jason, again, thank you. Christine, shout out to Disney Fan TV. Thank you so much. Like I said, we also had Stephanie, Reyes, and couple other people that didn't talk with us, but we had a couple other people join us as well. So thank you guys. Take care, and we'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, Mom. Why do you have me?